It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and the spotlight falls on Trenton Simpson. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll start out here with the option left. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Henry. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Jackson on 2nd down. It's complete left side to Aguilar. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. It's complete to Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Goes out left, it's caught by Williams. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This is caught. And the Lions are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here we go now on first and goal. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Lions defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
This to Laporta, right side.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Rodgers going to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, on 3rd down. They said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Badgley able to punch this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Rodgers. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Here's Rodgers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
His throw caught at about the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
A shotgun handoff to Henry.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. The quick feet by... And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 48 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly just lost. Yeah, there's no doubt.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now Jackson. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
This now a 3rd and 4.
To throw is Jackson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The Lions at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stephens.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jackson now.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Jackson to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Rodgers.
That is caught by Laporta.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Rodgers now on 1st down.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Rodgers going to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Donovan Peoples-Jones
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they will get to them behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here is some of the division races starting.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So here are the Lions to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
That's complete to Laporta.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Detroit.
A give right side for Gibbs.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Odafe Oweh so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
At the 12-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
8-yard line. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Now Rodgers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Aaron Aaron Rodgers. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Rodgers will try again on second down.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
27 yards there, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now it's Rodgers.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First down, Lions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Fighting ahead at the 15. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got it.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over.
Ball start, offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Here's Rodgers. Touchdown!
Sam Laporta.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore.
Now 2nd and 5.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Jackson. He juked him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's another Baltimore first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
At the 34-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Jackson now. They set up the screen for Henry. Fights off the defender. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
For a Baltimore Raven.
To throw is Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
In motion goes Raymond. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 135 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. On the give, here's Gibbs.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Lions, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. He comes in 4th in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Armadillos and the Rams.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns with 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception. He wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Now Jackson on 1st down.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Now the numbers for Waddle in last week's ball game.
Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Armadillos are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 65 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
And the Rams hit 9-3 here on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Prescott's throw is on target to Burks.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. To throw is Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. They set up the screen to Penny. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 52 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch too to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Here's Haskins now on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And brought in downfield by Burks.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First down, Prescott. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Prescott now from the 50.
Throw right side here, taken in by Baker.
Lined up a first down. Prescott off play action.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Back now with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Austin football to begin quarter number 2. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third.
There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Jackson.
Quickly into the hands of Mims.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
3rd and 4.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10.
He gets this one to Burks.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Chase Young. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. The quick feet by Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Jackson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Quinnen Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Aiden Hutchinson
providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Treylon Burks headed back out with the rest of this offense.
He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete there to Johnson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
Second down. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
A first down throw for Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott now.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Final play of the half. Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So we have come to halftime, and what's already
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Play action now. Prescott. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Prescott. Johnson's got it complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Jackson now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They bring the pressure as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up,
Automatic
or if you're going
down.
to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Now Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. Here's Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They go play action now. Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Now Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Mitchell. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after here coming up. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Taken at the goal line, and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this...
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Austin, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10.